I'm so grateful to both of you guys. So grateful to TF Supplement. I mean, I couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you for supporting me on this journey.
You did all the hard work. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll make it there. I have to train for years.
You're already perfect.
I know. Well, good luck. I hope you do well. I know you will.
Thank you. I haven't even gone up yet, but probably like another couple hours before I go up. So I'm excited.
Well, I can tell you the connection we have is dramatically better. Dramatically better. Sounds dramatically better.
Good.
Cool.
Hotel Wi-Fi versus the New Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah, no, for sure. Did you get some sleep last night?
Not really.
Yeah.
No, I woke up at 6, got down to breakfast at 6:30, just had like a little bit of scrambled eggs and like a little bit of some oatmeal. But the oatmeal that I got at Whole Foods last night, I didn't realize had milk and soy, and I've been like off dairy, so I just didn't want to like introduce that back into my body on show day.
Okay, well, awesome. Well, so what happens today? What's sort of like on the agenda? Is it just today, or is it the whole weekend?
So it's just today. I'm backstage right now, so it's a little bit like chaotic back here, you know. So I'm backstage. We're just waiting to go on. The physique guys and the figure guys all go ahead, and of course, we bikini girls were all the way last. But you know what they say, save the best for last.
That's right. No, absolutely. All right, guys. So we are here with Ali Maria Taulbee, who's a good friend of mine. She is a young actress, model, and here's a shot of her on IMDb. She's a young actress, model, writer, and filmmaker. And this weekend, she is a fitness role model who's doing a bikini contest. And she's gonna tell us about her experience and what got her here. So hey, good morning, Ali.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Well, you know, I've been an actress and filmmaker my whole life, for 20 years now, and health and fitness have always been number one in my life. Like, you know, you think you want to look good in front of the camera. You want to be able to work those 18 hours on set and be able to handle it and not feel sick and tired at the end of the day. So I've had a lot of friends who they've been in the fitness world and they've even competed. I actually modeled for one of my other sponsors, High Energy Labs, at Olympia, which, you know, is like the biggest bodybuilding show ever back in 2011. And that's when it kind of like got the bug, like, okay, you know, if I do this and this and this. Anyways, cut to here we are, March 30th, 2019. And I decided to go for it because my motto for this year is it's go time. And I applied that to my fitness aesthetic. So here we are today.
Well, that's awesome. How long have you been training for this contest?
So I started like introducing like pre-workout and BCAs. I think that's for the novice guys. Novice bikini. Yes, I started like introducing like BCAs and pre-workout into my workout regimen about like November of last year, but it's been a 12-week prep since January 1st. So
Okay.
Long time.
So has it been mainly diet? Has it been mainly an exercise regimen, a combination of both?
It's definitely been a combination of both. I've always been a healthy eater, but I cut out a lot of like what I call unnecessary carbs. Like I always loved like a whole wheat, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, all organic and all that. Or I had like a bran muffin with some peanut butter jelly. I always loved that for like breakfast. And then, you know, I always struggled from going from like, I had a 4-pack, but no matter how many abs, how many squats I did, I never had like that perfect like physique that I needed for me. So I just really increased the intensity of my workouts. I had a trainer for a few sessions who's been very helpful, but actually it's been 90% me and my research and things I've looked up and having an incredible product like TF supplements to help me and fuel me through this.
Well, awesome. Well, let me ask you this: are you mainly doing? And TF Supplements has been very happy to be part of it.
Yes.
Very small part of it, but a part of it. Let me ask you this: are you mainly doing high intensity training, workout, cardio, stretching, a little bit of both? I mean, what do you consider the focus of your exercise program?
So I do HIIT like every day, like 30 to 45 minutes of HIIT every day.
That's by the way exactly what I do. 30 to 45 minutes of HIIT every day. So good to hear.
Yes.
And we have not talked about this before. We have not talked
That's
about
right.
Yeah.
That's right. And it is, I mean, it's brutal, as you know. And then after that, I either hit target areas like, oh, it's leg day, which I include glutes in that, or I do natural resistance on the TRX machine. And I trained to dance for 7 years. So sometimes I'll implement some of my dance stretches in there. Or maybe I'll do boxing and spar MMA with a couple friends of mine, just it all depends. And, but no matter what, I always try to make sure that the workout is full body head to toe, and I'm leaving it and going, I could not do one more rep
That's
after
awesome.
that. And I think the biggest thing that people need to find with their fitness and is their happy place. Because if you are not happy, if you are, thinking of it as a routine, then you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be wondering why, like in my case, why couldn't my 4-pack become my 6-pack? Like, why am I like, you know, what am I doing wrong? And I noticed because, like, even though I have been in fitness my whole life, I kind of like was dreading going to the gym. So ever since I started like mixing it up and adding variety and doing things that like I never thought I could do, I'm able to do one weight when I was doing tricep curls or even working my shoulders, something I could only do maybe 5 reps of. Now I could do like 5 sets of 15 reps. And
Awesome.
and yet I've lost like I haven't, and that's another thing too. I've never once weighed myself this entire process. Never once, because everybody gets in their head of like, oh, what does the scale tell you? When one of the biggest things that one of my dear friends, Chris Hodges, who he runs a gym in LA, go Tribe, in case any of you guys are there, he told me it's all based on how you feel and how the clothes feel. And you are capable of doing anything your mind sets yourself, what your mind tells you to, if you're willing to put in the work.
Absolutely.
So I applied that to my fitness, worked my ass off, and here I am at my first NPC bikini competition, and and there's more to come.
Do you do anything different the last couple days before the?
Yeah. So I cut out salt 2 weeks ago, which anybody who knows me knows that, like, oh, you, like, I have a friend who's like would always tease me of like wanting to give me a salt lick for Christmas. That's how much I love salt. So I had to cut that out like 2 weeks ago. And just the continual process of like cutting out salt, then cutting out dairy, then only the essential carbohydrates. Like my breakfast is half a cup of old fashioned oats, water based, with like half a cup of organic blueberries. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's just like, but I used to, in the beginning part of my training, I would put like maybe a little bit of agave on there, but I cut that out like 4 weeks ago. No, like 5 weeks ago. So just little things, because it's like anything in life. You can't cold turkey it, because otherwise you'll go into like shock of what's happening to my body, what's happening to my mind, body, spirit, whatever. You can apply these same principles to any area of your life.
Do you have an opinion on whole food diet? Whether you eat a lot of meat or don't eat a lot of meat. Do you eat a lot of raw foods? Do you eat a lot of greens and fruits and vegetables, or is that a
I
big
am all
focus?
like superfoods, like living fuel, superfoods like living fuel, or I mix that in with a lot of protein, but I never branched into like red meats. So it's all things like ground turkey, egg whites, sometimes regular eggs, but mainly like egg whites, um, grilled chicken. That's where my main source of protein would be. And then other sources would be like peanut butter and PB2. And then, of course, lots of greens, like loading on lots of different grains. So that was pretty much my diet, is low to no sugar, only 100 grams of carbohydrates a day for the last like 2 months of training, and then high protein.
So you didn't measure yourself on a scale, but you certainly were measuring your food in terms of
Oh
how
yeah,
much sugar and all that kind of stuff, which is
yes,
probably more important, right? It's probably more important than measuring yourself on the scale, because those things
yeah.
fluctuate so much.
I'm so grateful to both of you guys. So grateful to TF Supplement. I mean, I couldn't have done it without you guys. So
Oh,
thank you for supporting me on this journey.
you did all the hard work. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll make it there. I have to train
Uh,
for years.
you're already perfect.
I know. Well, good luck. I hope you do well. I know you
Thank
will.
you,
All right. Have a good
guys.
weekend. Bye.
You too. Thank you.